Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Chu. I'm from Echo Favor. For those who doesn't know Echo Favor, we have a platform that allows one to build websites, and also we help you do some SEO. So that's what we do. So hopefully you will enjoy this video. It is about Grammarly. So if you have a website and you have to write content for your website, it is best, depending if you know, even if you didn't outsource your content to another writer, um, it's definitely helpful to use a tool like Grammarly. Um, it's definitely much better than Word, and it will help you in correcting your grammar, your sentence fragments, uh, all kinds of details, and you can do it in a very fast manner. So I'm going to show you a tutorial later, how you can really zoom, really fast and editing an article. So in our case, we outsource most of our content writing. Therefore, we get lots of articles that we publish, and before we publish, we usually have to review it, and it takes time if you don't have a tool like that. Generally, we trust our content writers. We work with most of the writers for a long time, and so the content that they research, we believe in, the source of the content and how well it's written. Um, and that's why we usually skim through the content really fast when we're doing editing. We'll read some area that is very important, but most of the time we just skim through it, and that's our process, anyways. But everyone may have a different process. But again, why is this tool helpful? It can be helpful to anybody, not just business owners or someone who publish a website. It's very helpful for just proper communication, writing style. It will really improve that. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy this video. As I mentioned, we're gonna talk about why you would use the Grammarly Premium version versus a free version. Um, we'll talk about the price difference. As I mentioned, we'll give you a demo and tutorial. And at the end, we do believe it's worth it. It really saves time. That's for me, for us, it's the most important thing. So, yeah, what we cover in this video is we will talk about benefits, what it actually does for you, um, how it improve your rating, how much it's Grammarly Premium, this is also very important for any business owner who has a website or any content publishing. You want to check for plagiarism, and that will save you tons of time. Again, very useful feature available in premium version. And if you haven't downloaded even the free version, you should download it, install it, and most of our writing is done in Word. It does support other types of formats, so Word is not the only thing they support. Um, and then you will see how we can use Grammarly in Word to uh, to help with our rating. So let me jump to their website very quickly here, just to give you a sense of the comparison aspect. So I do want to compare. Here, the show free version, you get your basic spelling, grammar, punctuation, which is probably standard in Word, Microsoft Word. But if you want more help, like clarity, focus sentence, right? Basically, making your sentence more clear in understanding, the tone, which is also important if you believe that you want to be more provide a better sound and tone to it. I mentioned plagiarism, word choice. Maybe your writer or you tend to stuck on using the same words, and it will identify those for you. Formality, obviously, fluency, just making it sound better, and other types of inconsistencies, stuff like that. Very helpful. Business, basically the difference. I don't use business, but you can if you have a team and you want to pay for them, you can have different users, and also I believe there's maybe some sort of communication um, ability between the team member. But here's a you can create a style guide. Uh, have an administration of how what kind of adjustments you should see. So uh, so that's business. But like I said, this video is mostly about premium. Um, the biggest difference I find that we tend to see is clarity focus sentence rewrite. So again, maybe the sentence is too wordy, and it will shorten it for you with more precise focused words. That's very good. Formatting. Uh, I don't have too many issue with formatting. Usually, vocabulary definitely. Life sentence variety. So, you know, again, this one is identified quite a bit. If you have three similar sentences, maybe you want to change the sound of it, can be helpful from a reader's perspective. Confident writing, again, we talk about that. Politeness, this is important because sometimes, a writer may use words that are more strong, and you definitely want to sound more polite, especially when it comes to criticism. Um, Inclusive language, again, it will identify those for you. So again, plagiarism is huge for us just because we do outsource our content writing. As you see here, browser extensions, all the major browsers have support. Microsoft Word, Outlook as well. Google Docs is also support, right? So it's native for Windows, Mac OS. So once you have the membership, you can download the installer for Word, and it will install it for you. And then your Microsoft Word should automatically have Grammarly after that. Um, and again, this is a user license. Right now is 1166 per month. Um, I can't remember if we got a discount, we pay a whole year, but I think we did. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, anyhow, and you might also be able to find coupon codes online. This moment, um, I don't have one, but to share with you. So, but like I said, you could probably find one online. Um, so that is the difference in terms of premium, and and I'm going to show you now in the tutorial what uh, what it looks like. So here is Grammarly. This document was just done yesterday. I'm going to go through two documents today with you. They're pretty short documents, but just to show you how effective it is. So this is your word, and you can open Grammarly. There's this tab here, right? It should show up here once you install Grammarly, and this is the menu, right? So if you don't see that, you just click on this, open Grammarly, and it will open the pane on this right side. And you can see it's right now highlight to adjust all issues that is available. So correctness, clarity, engagement, delivery. So there's lots of different types of issues it may identify. And then we have plagiarism here. Okay, so uh, again, if you're outsourcing your content, even for yourself, sometimes even if you did write it, you may forgot to put reference, or you were using someone else's content, and you just totally forgot to change the content, the wording or something, and that's could be considered plagiarism. So it's actually very helpful, right? So I'll just show you quickly here. Turn on plagiarism. And you can see the checking icon here is really small, but it's turning right now. Um, and let's just give it a second here. So it says 5%. So the way this pane here works is as you scroll through the article, it will highlight, and you can see it's in green color. This dot says green, so it's green. So this right here, so this is just a name of the product. So I'm not too concerned with that, right? Obviously, that name is going to be pretty common, but it identifies, the part of the partial sentence here that is similar and where it came from. So which website was it came from? So again, I'm not too concerned with that. If usually the concern would be like when the whole sentence are exactly the same, um, that would be a concern. And then I scroll down here, and here's another part. So again, this is really general stuff. Again, it's just, it's easy to match a partial sentence. So I wouldn't be worried about it. So this is a very short article. That's why, uh, you know, it just shows there's 5%. So again, no problem here. That's not a big concern. So now let's go to all issues. I'm just gonna go down here. So one good thing I like is the color coded. So red is usually what I tend to focus on first. In fact, I usually only focus on red ones. But depending on how picky you are in your writing, you may want to correct all of them. But for me, tend to the red ones are important. So for example, here it identified that you have two sentences that are can be joined with a and conjunction and, but definitely adding a comma will help in the reading, right? So that's one, right? So again, I'm going to go to the red ones first, and then here's another one, right? So those are quite easy to fix because and that's the beauty. You just either click on the word here that's highlighted, it will open up the one that is that you're trying to look at, and you just click on this to uh to adjust it, and you see it automatically adjusts for you. Again, here, check out the kids. Again, this is telling you that your punctuation is not consistent, whether you're using a curly apostrophe or a straight apostrophe. So I'm just going to say, okay, let's update all of them to the same straight apostrophe. Um, Here has a timeless, innovative corner design. Again, should have a comma there, right? So that's the easy part, right? How easy it is to just fix all your problems in like seconds. I'm talking about seconds here. By skimming through the content. Again, I'm not too concerned about the content, the ideas behind the content right now. I'm just focused on the grammar and the sentence structure, right? So now you can come back and look at the red ones. Here he identified, similar vocabulary. You can choose to use them again. If you can say uh, outstanding quality, right? So you see, just replace that. It could be pass on. This is a passive voice again. Um, would you like to, you know, uh, change this, or something like that? You can. It's just giving you a warning that, again here, there's a you can make it simpler and say which only shows how reliable and durable it is. So again, this is a very good feature. How fast it helps you, right? Again, this amazing play kitchen. If you don't want to use that word, um, you know, so a lot of passive voice. Sometimes passive voice can be uh, you know, imply something from a person rather than being a fact. So it's up to you what you like to, how you want your writing to be. Same thing with vocabulary, right? So those are very helpful, especially if you have an article that's longer. You could repeat a lot of words, so it might be good to change it up a little bit. So that's pretty much it. And if you don't want to see all these suggestions, you can just delete it too. I don't usually tend to delete them, but you can dismiss them. You can also turn off suggestions like this. I know it's hard to see, but it does have an option. So if you don't like those suggestions, then you can turn it off forever, right? That's also a very neat feature, you know. So it does remember what feature you want and not want. So that's very helpful. So I'm going to close this one now because I'm done with it. So save it. I'm going to open another article. Again, very straightforward. You just scroll through the article, and like, so here's a sentence that is completely underlined with blue, right? So and you can see your sentence may be unclear or hard to follow. Consider rephrasing. And here, it help you change the sentence a little bit, right? So here it says that we even add to the kids' enjoyment at play, you know, um, rather than add to the enjoyment of kids at play. So again, this is just another type of change it suggests. It's up to you, and you can replace this whole version, and there you go, right? Again, ask you about whether you want to change to straight apostrophe here, right? So here we can see we should add a comma, and that's how fast this can happen. Once you're familiar with this tool, it really literally takes you seconds. Obviously there's no spelling mistake or anything like that, but it will identify any of those, right? Whether you want to use numbers to rather than word, um, very quick. Especially like I say, if you're doing like tens or hundreds of articles, all the time, then this will be helpful in helping you in getting your articles published faster. Um, at least from a grammar standpoint. So hope you enjoy this video. This again, this is Echo Favor. Uh, I believe I've covered all this stuff here. Like I said, the download and install is pretty straightforward. As long as you have must have Word installed on your machine, or if you're using it for Google Docs, it support that as well, um, directly on the website. So thank you for watching this video. Again, this is Echo Favor. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this video, and we will have more videos in the future to help you with your writing and building your website, and also definitely building your business. Thank you very much for watching.